that Egypt will actually use you against you. And even though God sends great voices, even though God sends great men of God, you can still kill them. Because Egypt makes you bitter. Egypt makes you small. Egypt made you feel like you're good for nothing. Egypt makes you the thing about Egypt is you develop, before there was ever something called Stockholm Syndrome, there was Egypt Syndrome. And Egypt Syndrome, Stockholm Syndrome is the syndrome by which in Stockholm there were some bank robbers who raided a bank and held the people captive. And one of the women ended up falling in love with her captor. That is why it's called Stockholm Syndrome, because you can fall in love with what abuses you. I can close my message right now and just leave it right here. You can fall in love with that which abuses you. And that's why the children of Israel leave Egypt. They're promised a promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. And at every turn they say, at least in Egypt. Oh, how we long for Egypt. It got to a point that they built a golden calf. And they said, this is the God who brought us out of Egypt, and still said, let's go back. It will shock you how much church can become Egypt. Because the devil can build for you a religious system inside of Egypt that makes you feel like church. What do I mean by that? He said the people can go and worship, but they have to come back here. Or the people can do whatever they want, but the animals have to stay here. Egypt will cause you to compromise full freedom for partial freedom. Egypt will have you celebrating leeks and onions when God promised you milk and honey. Do you understand? Egypt will have you celebrating survival when God wants you to thrive. I wish I had a people to talk to in this atmosphere. God wants to break you out of Egypt today. God wants to set you free from the spirit called Egypt. But the real danger that I discovered about Egypt happened when the children of Israel got to the Jordan. The Jordan is the place where we cross over.